Hi, and welcome to Dodec Builds. I'm Phil, and today I'm showing you how I made this lovely looking Christmas table place name using a Christmas tree model from Cults 3D. Here is the model itself from designer Javi3RGC. It cost just 43 pence or 50 cents in euros, and is a simple tree model, perfect for what I'll be using it for. The link to this is in the description below. Before starting, if you don't already have one, you'll need to get a suitably Christmassy font installed and made available to BambuStudio. To do this, ensure you install a font for all users. In Windows 11, that means right-clicking the font, selecting Show More Options, and then Install for all users. Once that's done, it's over to BambuStudio, create a new project, and then import the downloaded STL file. As you can see, it's a bit oversized, and the studio picks up on a problem with the model. Just fix that using BambuStudio's automatic fix, that will handle it fine, and then resize the object. I've selected 1.0 here, which is just right. When you've done that, if you're printing multicolour, it's best to split the object as your main filament is going to be different for the base and the tree itself. I went the long way around this here, duplicating the object and splitting it twice, using the Split to Object or O tool in BambuStudio. This is partially because when I first did it, it split into a lot more different elements, so it wasn't as easy as this to actually split it. I did repair after the resize, so maybe that changed how BambuStudio handled the split. See what works best for you. Once it's split, it's on to using the colour painting tool to put in your colours. For the base, I've chosen a mixed gold and silver silk filament with red and green wrapping paper on the parcels. Just use the fill tool and work your way around the surfaces. It's worth being thorough with your checks to ensure every surface is painted. You don't want to leave little bits undone. For the tree, change the main filament for the whole object. There's no point painting it, it's green, simple. Then you go on with painting the baubles. I've stuck with red for mine as I didn't want to keep swapping the filament I used for the base out to another colour when doing my tests. Once it's all painted, you're on to the final step, adding the name. To do this, make sure you have the tree selected, then click on the text shape tool at the top of BambuStudio. Set your font and font size. Bear in mind fonts with thin lettering may have issues printing depending on nozzle size. For the font I was using, I settled on size 20. I also had it sunk by 0.5 into the tree itself, so it doesn't just look stuck on. You may need support depending on the font. With that done, just select the filament to use for the text, slice and print. If you find a tree doesn't quite fit into the base, a little sanding will solve the problem, as I found out myself. That should be everything done, and once you're happy with the test print, load up your build plates with the total you need and customise your names. It's most time efficient to do a whole set, so it's not having to swap filaments. Thank you for watching, and if you have any suggestions for improvements on what I've shown, let me know in the comments, and have a great Christmas.